I said, they never know wetin we carry for body. Ọ̀kìn lọ lọ́jà ẹyẹ, ìléwọ́n ló lájú. Ẹyẹ tó torí kodò bí àná ọ̀pẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ́nu. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ilẹ̀ bàbá wa. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ìlú bàbá wa. Ká jùmọ̀. Ọmọ Odùduwà ṣègìrì. Ẹ dìde fún ẹ̀tọ́ adúláwọ̀. Ká lè jọ jùmọ̀ gbé délẹ̀ ìlérí. Àwa ló gba ògo ilẹ̀ wa. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká lè jọ gbà ayé. Ká lè gbádé adé adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni mọ̀lẹ́ tí yóò kàn káàkiri. Ọmọ Odùduwà ni wá. Koikimedia, àwa là ń gbé tó lárugẹ. Ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà wa káyé kú bá yín jẹ. À ń gbé tó lárugẹ, à ń gbàsà lárugẹ. News and sports, ẹ máa rí gbọ́. Ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀ mi ló ní kí n máa ké tantan. Koikimedia, ọ̀rọ̀ lágbájú mọ̀ mi. Má bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ. Ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn, ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà o. Àtúndádùn rẹ̀, ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀ mi. Ṣẹ́yìn lọ máa fi dìbò tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ onígbò máa dé. Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ onígbò máa wọ̀. Igbó máa wọ̀ sájòjì ò gbọ́dọ̀ wọ̀. Àjòjì tó bá wọ̀ bẹ̀, á bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ẹbọra. Ẹ̀yin lọ máa náwó òyìnbó tó dé. Ìgbà tó yìnbó dé o, owó náà dẹ́kun pọ̀ sí o. Koikimedia, ṣàwa ní bàbá. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àdáńtọ́, àtúnpèrè gidi. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àwa là ń gbé tó lárugẹ jẹ́ ká jọgbọ́ o. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àkúnjàfẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ wa, fẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Ọmọ Oòduà ni wá o. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Kó tó ṣe ní lébi òsì, àdìmú bàbá iyọ̀. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. We bring you one closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àfẹ́fẹ́ tó fẹ́ òun tó kàn kí o lára ni. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àgbèdè Olódùmarè ló fún wa ṣe. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Gbogbo ayé ẹ gbọ́, àwa ní bàbá o. Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà yín wá o. Odùduwà lágbèdá ni òtítọ́ lágbèdá ni. Àbí sọ̀dálẹ̀, àbí sódì kẹta. Àgùntàn, àgùnpẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́. Koikimedia, we bring you one closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia is around. Is around. Ladies and gentlemen, Koikimedia is around.
Wow, okay, shout out to you, my brother Kunle Bakers. How you doing? Good morning to you. Good evening on the other side. Welcome once again. It's a late night broadcast after a very beautiful orí ètò tí ẹ ń bọ́ sí yìí náà ń pè ní Koikimedia, the Yoruba self-determination campaign, the creation of the awareness of who we are, ọmọlúàbí àtàtà. I met a lot of ọmọlúàbí àtàtà ní alẹ́ àná, as we are now the 3rd day of December. We are just quote and unquote, for some of us that believe in Christmas. Not everybody believe in Christmas. We are just literally 22 days. Yeah, 22 days. I'm looking forward to Christmas because at the end of the day, not everybody celebrates it. But one ẹni tọdún bá báláyé náà ló máa celebrate ẹ. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, a máa kí yín dáadáa, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ kíkí máa pọ̀ lálẹ́ yìí. But first and foremost, mo kí wa pé let us get together. Let somebody know that we are live so that they are not missing out program, and also sit back and let us enjoy the program. My name again is Ola Yomi Koiki, and a lot of you call me Koikimedia. So what we're going to do, because I still have a few more platforms to set up quickly, let us play these because we love Dr. Loye Sunday Igboho. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn béèrè Igboho lọ́wọ́ mi ní alẹ́ àná at the Yoruba Thanksgiving. It was a very beautiful event. So many new faces I'm meeting for the first time, and so many hugs, and so many pecks, and so many greetings and pleasantries as well. My name is Olami Koiki. Ejoko Kajogbadun ètò náà mọ́ padà bọ̀.
Ọjọ́ òní, ọjọ́ tó lágbẹ̀rẹ̀ gidi gan-an ni fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá dàda. Orí ni ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ti pọ̀ tá ìbá yọ ọ́. Wọ́n ní alákọ̀ọ́rí ọmọ ti lọ. Wò ó, èyí tí wọ́n rò yí ẹ̀ Olúwa ọba ńlọ kúkú sẹ́. Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣàṣẹ́bẹ̀ lọ wà. Ọ̀já máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Olódùmarè ọba òkúri. Tí ọba ti tàbí ìwé ìpọ́jọ́ òní ó tó pé ńkọ́ kí lọ fẹ́ wá láàrin àwọn ọmọ adarí mú gan. Tàbí tí ọba ti tàbí kí ọmọ láàrin ìgbẹ́ kí lọ máa ṣẹ̀dá òfin kíró. Ọjọ́ máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ alágbẹ̀dẹ àyànmọ́ ọba tó fi ọ́ dára tó dùn. Ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ò ìwọ náà fọ́ Olódùmarè ọba ní kí ọ lárugẹ. Ẹ̀sìn wọn wá o. Sunday o. Máa gbọ́ àwọn tí gbogbo ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ò tẹ́ wọn mọ́lẹ̀ pátápátá wọn ò lè mí mọ́ ó ti kó wọn láyà jẹ́ wọn ò lè sóge wọ́n ṣẹ̀rù bà wọ́n ọjà wọn láyà wọn ò lè mí fín mọ́ ó ti fi òkúdú lẹ́fọ́ ipá ooru ní èyẹ dànù. Ọmọ Adéyẹmọ tó wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ ọmọ ọgbọ́n ló gbọ́n máa lè ìwọ náà bí bàbá dojú dé àsìkò bí ọba ṣe é ṣe ẹja fọ kí ni bẹ nínú ọ̀gán ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ti dùn mọ̀ bí ọ̀pá ni kò pa ni bí ọba ní pa ni kó yé dùn mọ̀ wúru. Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ó ti di bí àná yìí yé ẹjẹ ọmọ ewé kókò tó bá lè bí ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ fọyà kó máa fọyà gbèrègbèrè sàǹgbà ọ̀rọ̀ máa fọ́ ẹni ọba wọ bẹ ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ti di bí àná yìí káàkiri ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣá yé orí ìlà pé ọmọ Yorùbá àdàdà ọmọ ọgbọ̀n ní ọ̀hún ṣéwù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọmọ ọgbọ́n ṣe ìwọ lọ́pàá gàmbàrí nípa ìsìn Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ọ̀pá gàmbàrí nípa ìsìn ọ̀ya onítọ̀ọ́mọ Sunday Igboho ṣá ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ àbábá rẹ lọ òrò ọmọ fẹ̀lá ọ̀lẹ́nilé mo sùn lẹ́ẹ̀kan ọmọ ajátẹ̀yẹ jẹ́ ilé àbábá rẹ mo dé mo dáàrin òde wọ́n di méjì bá rẹ̀ tán àrùn mo di méjì bá rẹ̀ tì àgàdà yín mo di méjì bá rẹ̀ gbẹ̀dẹ́lógún ó kan ilà àárọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní gbogbo ilé wọn àgàdà nínú bí àwọn rẹ̀ ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́kọ̀ ilé ń sọ́wọ́ àkọ́yẹ́sọ ọlọ́kọ̀ ilé ń ìgbàlẹ̀ ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Sunday Igboho sàmà kú ogun ní nánilógún ogun ló ní ilé àárọ̀ ogun ni wọ́n fi jagun kéde gbẹ́wẹ́ jẹ́ bóògùn wọ̀nyí ẹjẹ́ anẹ́ra wa lóògùn ọ̀nà Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣà ló ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbòmìnira dandan ni. Máa wá gbọ́ o àṣẹ ìlànà Olódùmarè ni wọ́n máa lò ọmọ Adéyẹmọ o dákun mọ́ làwọn oníṣẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ kálukú mọ̀ fi dùn wọ́n orí kálukú ló gbé ọdẹ kò tó dùn. Wọ́n á máa gbọ́ o gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tàtà ń tẹ́wá lóye ẹja fọwọ́pọ̀ ká gbé ẹni tó lúwọ́ fi ṣe ká gbé lárugẹ gidi ni ẹni méjì wọ̀ wọn ò dùn ẹjọ́ òrodò lọ sí. Ìbá méjì kọ́ o ẹni tó lúwọ́ fi ṣẹ́rán ọgá tó sì ẹni tó fara wọn Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ìpínlẹ̀ tiwa akọni tiwa akọni jagunjagun ọkùnrin tararara rọpòdọkẹlẹ ọmọ Adéyẹmọ wọn máa gbọ́n fẹ́ sàgbàkan fún wọn ni ẹni tó bá ní kó okùn ní kékeré kó máa fọwọ́ ara wọn síra wọn wọ́n ní kàkọ́ máa ṣe ara rẹ̀ kúkú dànù ayé pọ̀ ní kúlọ́wọ́ ọmọ gbá kékeré tó kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìdáhọ́ inú ọmọ gbẹ̀yà gbẹ̀dẹ́ òsì pàtàkì òní kúrò òdòkó tẹ̀ máa gbọ́ àwọn bàbá rẹ tó ti wà níbùgbé ìdájọ́ wọ́n mọ̀ fọwọ́ tí ó gẹ́gẹ́ ni àwọn alágbára jagun tí wọ́n ní jagun ṣáájú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n mọ̀ fi ọ́ tí ó gẹ́gẹ́ ni Oòduà Ọlọ́fin Ọbàtálá Basọ̀run Àjàká Àjàngẹ̀tìrẹ̀lẹ̀ Ẹ̀fúnfọ̀fẹ́rí nánàfọ̀kúta nánàfọ̀kúta òun lẹ̀ lẹ́rù ọmọdékùnrin sábà agorílá agoríkùkù alùpùpù àbá àkùkù ògèdèǹgbè ẹgbẹ́gbùngbùrù olè jẹ̀sà sẹ́gbẹ́ máa gbọ́dọ̀ sẹ́yìn ọmọdé yẹn mọ́ nígbà sẹ́kọ́ tí wọ́n kùn láyà wáyé náà ọmọdé yẹn mọ́ ìgbowó sáńpọ̀ ló ti gbòdì tiẹ̀ ṣe ọ̀párùkù alárùkù lórúkọ rẹ̀ tó kùn láyà ọ̀sẹ̀ pé yẹn rìn ẹni ọmọ ń dè bàbá rẹ lọ òrùka tàbí gbẹgbẹgbẹgbẹ rẹ lọ alárùkù parùkù sáńpọ̀ wọ́n ti wà lókè ẹni ẹ bá ní ọjà kọ́kọ́ máa kú ni. Sórí má bẹ̀rù ọ̀tẹ̀ mọ́ òòrí ní gbogbo fùrùfù labalábá tí wọ́n ń dìbò lẹ́kùn Sunday ọmọdé yẹn ọmọ Ìgbòho sà òòrí bí wọ́n ti mọ sọ àkísà máa gbọ́ o yẹ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà tó bá lóye àkọ́dá ayé ọgbọ́n ọmọdé mọ ní ẹja fọwọ́ tì yí débi tó lágbẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹja fọ tẹ́lẹ̀ èmi tún ẹ̀wọ̀ wọ́n lọ fara òní ni wọ́n dìgbẹ́ ẹ̀rí ni àwọn àgbàlagbà wọ́n ní ibi bá dúró tán inú déyìn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ gan ni Sunday ọmọdé yẹn mọ yẹ lágbà òótọ́ òní ọjọ́ burúkú tó lágbẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tí wọ́n ṣerú ẹ̀ wọn ò lè mú jẹ́ ẹ̀. Má ṣe pé ṣùgbọ́n nu rẹ̀ tó ọba tí wọ́n sọ dábàá padà bọ̀ ìmọ̀lẹ́ thank you. Àrò ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo tó ọba tí àrò ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ àwọn tó mú kọ́dọ̀ ò ná wáyé má ṣe pé o ṣùgbọ́n má jẹnu rẹ̀ ó gbófo gbogbo tó ọba pátápátá àrò ní ọmọ àrò mọ́. Wọ́n máa fègísè lọ́lé wa kì í ṣe é mọ̀ wọ́n lè bí ilé rẹ̀ wípé ìtàlọ́pọ̀ ni ìwòtọ́ lápẹ̀rẹ̀ lágbájá ní tàmẹ́dún ni ìmọ̀lẹ́ akéwìrì ọmọ wọn ló gbọmọ̀ sí.
Program, we respect, we love Bowo, we love Professor Banji Akintoye, we love all the Yorubas, and many of you that are still loyal to the Yoruba Nation movement. Àwọn kì í sọ fún ọmọ Yorùbá pé Yoruba Nation, no problem. But one thing is, some of us are dedicated and we are still on the job of Yoruba Nation campaign. You can still see I'm still in my beautiful outfit. Shout out to as many people that we saw yesterday. Yoruba Nation. We are not ghosts. One day we will fill up a stadium where Bugbomo Yoruba ma pàdé at a big conference where we will sit down, we will deliberate, even though it doesn't matter. One thing is, we will campaign. The campaign that says that the self-determination is the only option and we are no longer interested in the contraction called Nigeria. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ lè kan tó máa tẹ̀síwájú díẹ̀ sí.
Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho orúkọ ńlá tí ń jámọ̀ láyà bí ara orúkọ tó ń dẹrù bó lórúkọ gan-an. Ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ má sùn o torí pé kùrà àpòlè fojú kégbodò láyé títa ríro lẹ̀dá ń pọ̀là wúrà tó máa dán alànà kọjá dandan o. Ọ̀wọ́n irin ní má bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ̀nà ẹ̀dá kan lè ṣe wá lọ́nà mọ́ ẹjẹ́ àfimọ̀ṣọ́ àbọ̀ká lè débi re. Ẹ̀ka jọ gbárùkù ti Sunday Ìgbòho ṣá ọmọ Ìgbòho mọ̀rẹ́ nílùú Aládòde ọmọ atapẹ̀tẹ̀ wọnú omi ọmọ tètè wodò sànyà ìsànyà ọ̀rẹ́ ràn bàbá yín láàrin ìdí omi kò sí náà ń kán sí yín lẹ́nu ọmọ òkúta mẹ́ta òkè gbòó ìkan ṣe yín ní dábọ̀dàbọ̀ ìkan ní mọ́ rọra ìkan tó kù nígbà tí wọ́n mọ̀ gbòó mọ̀ rẹ́ kí ló dé gbòó mọ̀ rẹ́ sí ọmọ òpópó sanran ìgbàgede gbòó sùn wọn láláìsí bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn ní kò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó máa kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀sìn òní bímọ méjì ní gbòó mọ̀ rẹ́ bẹ́sìn bá bímọ méjì ní gbòó àfikọ́ pọ̀pọ̀ sí amúkan yòókù bọ̀ sànyà àtúmú ìyá rẹ̀ tí ó láwọn oníbomi kò sí mu wọn láwọn oníbomi sọ ìyàwó ẹsẹ ìgbà lójú kòbìnrin kọ gbogbo wọn náà sáré bomi kò sí mu wọn sì bomi sọ ìyàwó ẹsẹ ọmọ abẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́ta ṣe ọkàn tó kù ní gbogbo ayé ránṣọ kiri gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó onírèlè láéláé tó torí àbá lásán lè kọ́ nígbà òkúta ò ṣe pé fún wọn o. Ìmọ̀ràn lásán ni ti balùwẹ̀ kò bọ́ sí gbogbo dòdò láyé ń bí. Ó kún díẹ̀ kí kọ́ domi láéláé ó kílé domi. Sunday Igboho arógun má ti di ètò kó. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ìwọ ni ọmọ ògo adúláwọ̀.
Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káalẹ́ ní à ń kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé welcome to the late night broadcast. I mean, if I don't do the program tonight, I get pé I was not so happy pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí mo rí nígbà tí a lọ sí central office. Let me first say fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé we might look like we're talking to each other online, but we are talking to real people. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa tẹ́ ẹ̀ tí láǹfààní àti rí wa, ìjọ kan náà máa wà tí gbogbo wa máa ríra wa. Kódà àwọn tí wọ́n disagree pẹ̀lú wa presently, ìjọ kan máa wà a máa ríra wa. Ìdí tá a ṣe ń sọ pé nígbà tá a bá ń ṣe program tá à ń ṣe ní gbogbo ìgbà, ẹlòmíì máa gbọ́ lénìí, ó lè má tún láǹfààní àti gbọ́ for the next 3 weeks. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà wọ́n máa gbọ́ constantly, àtẹni tó wà nílé àtẹni tó wà níta. Ìyẹn la ṣe láti máa ṣe ìtàn pè ní gathering tá máa pàdé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. So that tá bá ríra bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, sometimes ẹlòmíì tí yàn bá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí fóònù lásán, voice ẹ̀ ló máa pick. Ẹni ẹ̀yin lélẹ̀. Let me say the Yoruba outing yesterday was fantastic. Mo ń try láti wo ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ ń try láti wo ká má tún lọ ṣe anybody. Let me first put it this way. Whether you were able to make it down there or not, gbogbo ẹni tó wá àtẹni tó wá pátá ní gathering tó ṣe lánàá, gbogbo yín pátá ni mò ń kí. Èmi kí yín ní kíkí tọmọlúàbí tí a fi mọ́ra wa ní ọmọ Yorùbá. Mo kí ẹni tó jọmọ kékeré tó wà láàrin wa níbẹ̀, àtọmọ kékeré tó fẹ́ wá àmọ́ fún ìdí kan àbí ìdí kejì wọ́n lè kọ́ àwọn ọmọ náà wá. Mo kí ẹni tó jẹ́ àgbàlagbà láàrin wa níbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí ẹni tó jẹ́ àgbàlagbà tó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá. Mo lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́ mo wá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo kí àwọn tó gbé tò náà kalẹ̀ nítorí pé the gathering bringing people together, which is what ntáwa náà ń ṣe lójoojúmọ́, and try láti polongo Yorùbá nation. I'm coming out very well on the backup channel. No, Koikimedia. Come on, if the audio is coming out on the Koikimedia YouTube. Bear with us. There's a lot of things that will be upgraded as we go into the new year. But for now, we're going to manage as much of what we have. If one platform is not giving you the feel, we are streaming on multiple platforms tonight as usual. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on 2 YouTube channels. So and we're also on a MixLR. So you must find a platform that you feel comfortable to watch us. And Mr. Koiki, lórí program irọ́ nìyẹn, ẹ̀yin lẹ fẹ́ wò wá, and there's nothing we can do to that. We are doing our best to make sure that we are live on many platforms so that you can be able to watch the live transmission. This is a live program. Let's go back again. Let's first appreciate this gathering that took place yesterday, because Atiwani, another day. It has taken months for those that put it together for us to have been there yesterday, which is the Yoruba Central Office. Many of you might not have heard about them before, while some of you must have heard about them as well. But one thing I can tell us is that yesterday in London, the Yoruba gathered together. We might have some of us that are there that are not yet fully for Yoruba nation. Likewise, we have some that might just be, party affiliation of the APC, the PDP, or the AAC. It was a gathering for the Yoruba people, but put together by the Yoruba Nation Campaign Group. And I'm sure that those that attended will understand that kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe irú event bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ò ní jáde ní méjì ní mẹ́ta, but ibi tá kọ́kọ́ fi lò kọ́ nìyẹn. Mo kọ́kọ́ ń welcome ẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa torí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín náà ni ẹ ti máa gbọ́ pé a ti ń polongo the Yoruba Thanksgiving Day. And àwa dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run mú ọjọ́ ró, that some of us that even wanted to go, I got people that called me and said, Mr. Koiki, I would have loved to come, but fún Dikon àbí Dikeji, I can't make it. Let me appreciate the central office. And I will say kudos and well done for the best outing that you put together. Because Teba put it together, we will just continue like this, maybe till 2024. Because as far as we are concerned in UK, we've not had a face-to-face meeting. Apart from the fact that on the October 1st, some of us on emergency gathered at the front of the Nigerian High Commission. But yesterday, it was all about the Yorubas. I met councillors, mayors. Some of them still believe in one Nigeria, and there's nothing we can do. But Taba sọ pé ìjókòó ọmọlúàbí lánàá yẹn, it was one of the best you can think of. I mean, it doesn't matter what you might see or what you might say. It just shows that many Yoruba people in the UK are ready to go back home, but there's no home for us. Yes, you might go home, for try your luck, you might work, and sometimes it could work, and you could stay there for the next 3 years. But along the line, it is not a country that we want to sit if it is not who we are. For those of us that believe in Yoruba Nation campaign now, for those of you that are still Nigerians and Yorubas, going home, trying your luck, hopefully in politics, in business, in humanitarian services. But one thing is, kò lè dàbí pé ibi tẹ́ ti ń bọ̀. Then for those at home, you are now getting to understand that bó ṣe ń ṣe níta, kí ló dé tá a lè ṣe the same thing. It's because we are not going to be one, and we can never be one. And that is why we are even getting threat of food not coming to the Southwest. I'm going to talk about that later. Mo ṣì ń kọ́kọ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́, under the leadership of the Yoruba Central Office UK. Do you know that people flew from France? Wow, I could not believe it. When I got into the hall, it's like the hall was already packed. And in that packed, it was beautiful attire that can tell you automatically pé àwọn Yorùbá ló wà níbí báyìí kò ń ṣe Hausa. You can tell from the outfit. And this is why we say that we can one. We are just trying to deceive ourselves to say we are Nigeria, but we are under Yoruba in Nigeria. If it is a Yoruba country, full Yoruba country, yesterday we will have a Yoruba ambassador representing us. We will have a Yoruba president representing us there. But unfortunately, what we have at the moment is a Yoruba man, but it's not a Yoruba president. Let me appreciate Dr. Okebiorunkusi and your fantastic team, your fantastic honorables, because I believe that is what we are called. These are honorables. Well, if you're having problem, you have to go on another channel and watch it. We're running two YouTube channels, so it might be distract you, but you can't be the one to say that, hey, go, whatever, go, else on another platform, so that we can be able to focus, distracted. Moki Ashake TV show, my sister, and the rest of you that have joined us as well. Let me say it again. Yesterday was all about who we are. Yesterday, Oshokwe, Awamo Yoruba, we are ready. We are ready if all those Yorubas are ready. But the other Yorubas are not ready, and they are giving us a glitch. They are giving us a problem. They are not allowing us to flourish. TikTok. I'm talking to the person on the Koikimedia YouTube. I'm on the Conning work, but so call us on another platform or call refresh. What we are saying is that kì í ṣe Yorùbá tó fẹ́ bá ẹ̀yà mi jà. Yorùbá tó ń kóyàn mọ́ra ni wá. Yorùbá tó fẹ́ràn Yorùbá rẹ̀. I saw that yesterday. I saw the feel. I saw the energy. I saw the people, I saw the eye contact. You know, as a journalist, you can walk into a place and you can easily emphasize that. But what I saw yesterday shows that we can run a Yoruba government. We can run Yoruba government tiwa. I need the north. I need the evil. Body. A lè run government tiwa débi pé èdè wa la máa fi sọ. Èdè wa la máa fi ṣe operation ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tá ń sọ yìí. But àwọn olóṣèlú wa ni wọ́n ń sọ fún wa pé kò tí ì tó àsìkò, because inú Nàìjíríà ni kòkó ọbẹ̀ wọn, ibẹ̀ làwọn tí ń jẹun. Mo wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tí wọ́n pè nínú òtútù. Hey, yeah. The cold yesterday, no be joke. Not everybody is drowning in this country. And that is why we must appreciate ourselves. Especially, Koikimedia is life. Ashake TV is life. I saw Dr. Zabi, a very beautiful princess. Queen in the Dr. Zabi. I didn't know that. You know, it was the first time I'm seeing Dr. Zabi for the very first time, and I could see the energy. There are so many names. I might not catch all the names, but mo tún sọ pé mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe oúnjẹ. I'm starting from the, because sometimes we go to event, we forget people that cook the food. You know, mo kí àwọn tó ṣe oúnjẹ, mo kí àwọn tó ṣe oúnjẹ yẹn, mo wá kí àwọn tó set up inú hall yẹn, because another work itself. Mo kí àwọn tó palẹ̀ mọ́, mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe lánàá yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, yèyé oge ni Dr. Zabi. Fine gan ṣá, ọmọ. Yoruba people get fine women o. Mo wá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀, mo kí mayor of Sodok for attending the event. Abike Dabiri was there, but Abike Dabiri was representing the Nigerian government. We got the fact. But like I said, we are running a Yoruba nation or Yoruba nation campaign that we will negotiate. And this is what we are saying to some of you. A lot of people don't know that in the world that we are living today, there's going to be negotiation. Even Hamas at Israel, they did negotiate and allow people to be free. They free people, and then they free the other side, and they start the war again. So, Fanfana Intebari, you know, Abike Dabiri at that event yesterday, don't get cramped out quickly, because at the end of the day, Abike Dabiri is a Yoruba woman, but she's working with the federal government under Bola Tinubu. And she represented the government at that event on behalf of herself and Tinubu. But what we are saying is that from that event, a nation program that invited every sons and daughters of Yorubas to come and attend, to come and share, and Thanksgiving. We met people that have been mayor in this country. I met councillors. I met working class of Yoruba people. Àwọn àgbàlagbà tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ nílùú yìí for 30 years. They are meant to have returned back home, but there is no home. And please, don't tell àgbàlagbà tó bá láṣẹ sí ìlú yìí pé kó máa bọ̀ nílé, because as at the time they're going back home, look, they will become witch and witches, according to you in Nigeria, because you will not be able to take care of them. But here in UK, many of you wants to come to this country under COS and take care of the same àgbàlagbà. But ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, àwọn àgbàlagbà yẹn àjẹ́lẹ̀ ń pè wọ́n. There's no opportunity for them. And this is why many of us are saying that àwọn tó ti dàgbà. I met mothers, you know, Alaja Adeyeye, she's going to be 80 years in the next couple of days. God bless her soul. I met another grandmother, another grandfather. I met the elders of the Yoruba Council. I hope I pronounce it very well, and I should be engaging with them. I met Ekiti Parapọ̀. I met Ijebu Ode. You know, we went there as a one block of Yoruba people from different states, from different people. But one thing that put us together is the Omoluabi ethos, which we are saying that this is what makes us different from the rest of the people they call Nigerians. We are not Nigerians, please. Nigerians, you know, you are still having these feelings that, you know, we are Nigerians, we should embrace it. Look, forget about that nonsense. We are not Nigerians, we are Yoruba. Nigeria doesn't have a culture. Nigeria doesn't have a culture. Nigeria doesn't have a food. It is the people, the indigenous people inside it that owns the food, that owns the culture. Omoluabi niwa beni yami Asake Show TV. Omoluabi pantala niwa. And I saw that yesterday. Let's go back again and appreciate the organizers. Let me say shout out to my sister, my aunties, my brothers. You know, as I was heading out, sister kan tó wá bá mi, wọ́n ní Mr. Koiki, thank you so much. Mo ní fún kíni? Wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe. Mo ní lè tẹ̀yìn náà ti ń ṣe látàárọ̀ tí mo rí tẹ̀ ń lọ síbi tẹ̀ ń lọ sọ́hùn. Many people are working. Ṣé rí tàbá sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé Yoruba nation is a work in progress. Many of you are asking, iṣẹ́ wo ló ń ṣe? Kí ni wọ́n ń ṣe? And sometimes we even compare ourselves to the Biafrans. Let me say this. The Biafrans are doing very well in terms of what they are doing. We are not relegated in terms of intawa non-she. What we are doing has never been done before in the last 60 years of Nigeria. And that is what makes it different. What we are doing today, what we are doing presently, it has never been done. We have literally touched the soul of people by telling them that there is now option. It is now up to people, the Yoruba people, the indigenous people, to accept that option on the table. All they've been telling us is, oh, we're going to restructure Nigeria. And that restructure never came true. It was lies. We knew it was lie, or we probably didn't even know until we now brought out Yoruba Nation campaign. So what took place in Tarilano? I'm going to be speaking in English and Yoruba just to balance the conversation. What we saw yesterday at the Thanksgiving indicates that the organizer wanted a face me, I face you people, not the Zoom. We are used to Zoom. We are used to people coming on the line. Sometimes they abuse us. People that are abusing us, they will see us now. They cannot abuse us. People that love us, when they see us, they will hug us because they respect what we are doing. What you saw yesterday is just a fraction of what is more to come. It is just a sample. Don't expect perfection in whatever we are doing. We are not yet a government. Team Yoruba government in place. So what we are doing is we are working hard day, night, to make sure that we continue to tell the Yoruba people, especially if they believe in one Nigeria, there is nothing called one Nigeria. It is just a fraud. Do we want to appreciate somebody that flew from Nigeria? Yes. We had somebody that came from Nigeria, or should we say Yoruba territory, even though it is not yet in our possession. Monsonipa Babawa Oba Ogboni Agbalaye is in London. He was at the event, and you're going to get a very exclusive interview on Wednesday. Emma missing Niger Voices. Egboro. Anytime so Yoruba Nation ti kú tó bá di jọ́ Wednesday, Epade Babawa Oba Ogboni Agbalaye just studio ní Star Radio ní jọ́ Wednesday. Let's talk about some of our fathers. Babawa kan wà níbẹ̀. When I was in Nigeria in 2021, nígbà tí mo wá sílé, many of you thought that maybe the diaspora gave us so much money, and that way some of you wanted to take out of it, because to you, what Igbowo kan fún Koiki. I'm sure you all remember that. I'm not going to go into all the details. Àwọn bàbá wa àti ìyá wa kan wà níbẹ̀ lánàá. They came all the way from France. They are also a member of the central office. It might be no, because I have two different cameras. So if I'm looking this way. Oh yes, you're right. The mommy TGS. So I can take it. I saw you there. Let me pin that. Yeah, it says it is work in progress. Same thing happening in UK and Scotland. We want to come out of Nigeria. If you want to set up anything in Nigeria, please go ahead. If you think you can capture it, if you think you can work it, if you think you can survive it. The same thing, I will not tell anybody not to go to. Business is here to educate and enlighten you. But those of you that wants to go home, many people are at home. I know people that have just come back. They were at the event, but I don't have to tell you who they are. So, but what we are saying is that our Yoruba, it is time that we understand that Tabafiri, a real government that would be for us, this government will be in the Yoruba nation government. It can never be in the Nigerian government because Nigeria is too big to deal with all our problems. Look, Oriyomi Hamza cannot finish all the problems in Yoruba land. It doesn't matter how much he's trying. I was telling my wife today, I said, we need about 10 of Oriyomi Hamza in every state, but we don't have it because not everybody wants to do what he's doing. But what Brother Oriyomi Hamzat is doing is what they call social services. Many people are in problems. Many people are facing difficulties, but he needs assistance from the government, and the government has to be local government. The local government is not functioning. I am still on the Yoruba Central Office event yesterday, and we appreciate everyone that is doing their best. You know, like the TSG Nigeria, my brother, is into security. You can go on his page on Instagram. You will see the amount of work this one has been doing work in the last only God knows 10 years before Yoruba Nation. Omo Yoruba Katani, or the train Olopa, or the train security. But the problem is, people like these, they will not give them the opportunity. While India can, be Pakistan can. I mean, how can the Nigeria take project and go and give it out when we have Nigerians that are brain? Often any bread colano. I think I should be able to follow bread here because I'm sure they were part of the people that supported the event yesterday. Many people supported it. So I'm really missing often we need Lishabi bread. This bread was given yesterday. We should be doing a lot of Lishabi bread as well in every part of Yoruba land. But today we can't because I need what it takes. Our farmers have been destroyed by the Fulani terrorists. In London, when you bread, Omo Yoruba one bread. The question is why? Because they've destroyed who we are. And they are now telling us that they're giving us 21 days. Keep on, we can feed ourselves. We don't need that food anymore. Maybe this will allow Yoruba people, or Koitile, do something that you eat within you and your family. So, event here. Let me first appreciate Professor Banji Akintoye. He's the leader, African Parrot. Good evening, sir. He's the leader of the Yoruba, Prince Adiola Mokinyi, Tony Fada Ero Mokinyi, Iyawa Dekweju Mokinyi, Mokiyamino Ekabo Sorieto, Kenny Joke Mokinyi, and the rest of those of you that have joined us as well. Let me check this platform as well. Moki went our Lori TikTok as well. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on the program, but as soon as I'm getting tired, I will let you know. But for now, I'm feeling the energy of the Yoruba people I saw yesterday. The Yorubas that are saying, yes, we can do it. The brain power is there. Babawa to soro gbeyin. Oh my God. Ah, mo gboro baba yen, ara mi bu maso. Ah, Yorùbá ti lọ. Mo ṣe kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa tó wá sí. But ó kàn jẹ́ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ò mọ tó wà lọ́wọ́ wa. Mo kí ìjáyà ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, mo mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ pọ̀ ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ráyè wojú sí wa níbẹ̀ yẹn lálẹ́ àná. But it is not àwọn àjàmá pàdé lórí street ojoojúmọ́ ni. Thank you so much. And you always say support Koikimedia, but not just Koikimedia. You must support the Yoruba Nation movement. Alan Kande sọ pé they believe in Nigeria, yet they cannot stay in Nigeria. Yes, especially the diaspora. Moki Baba Wadewale, good morning to you. Moki Egbomi Ijaya, only since 1999, democracy creates more problems than benefit to Nigerians because Nigerian government and the leaders are puppets. And you're quite right. Thank you so much, Ijaya. It also went to say it is only Yoruba fools will decline Yoruba nation, self-determination to our freedom for self-identity. That you also say Yoruba nation is a focus, Yoruba nation is determined, Yoruba nation is unlimited, and it has to happen in our lifetime. Those of you that are saying that, go and sit down, stop disturbing yourself. Yes, to you, we are disturbing ourselves. But for those that are listening, and I'm talking about the elite, they know that the future for us is Yoruba country. There is no longer any future. We have say Yami Sarah Oyelo Ekale Ekabo Sorieto. Our Yoruba, because what I saw yesterday, I can feel that it is something that has been there for years, but it is because we have lived in Nigeria. We are now becoming Nigerianist. It is the Nigerianness that is trying to destroy our Omoluabi. But we will not allow that to happen if we pull out from Nigeria now. Because you are not lazy. You have the brain. You have what it takes to look like Koikimedia, to look like anybody, to be who you want to be, whether you want to be a mayor, whether you want to be a banker, whether you want to be this, you want to be that. But unfortunately, Nigeria has killed all our dreams, and it is time we stop it. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó tó jẹ́ mẹ́ta, òtútù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyá mi ṣá máa grandma ẹ máa dira dáadáa. Èmi gan tí mo já ọmọ yín, èmi gan wọ támà wẹ̀ lọ jáde ni. Look, I don't joke with it. This is still my támà wẹ̀. This is why we are saying 25 years in UK, I don't want to be dressing like this. I want to return back to Ijebode. I want to go to Ekiti. I want to come and look. I want to come and be a kitchen porter in an hotel in Ekiti, in a 5-star hotel. I don't want to be a 5-star hotel kitchen porter in London anymore. I would rather be a kitchen porter in Ondo State or trying to become a artisan, a plumber, electrician, road worker, broadcaster, journalist, selling house. I went with my mom. Let me start with that. And we traveled on the public transport. It just shows that as long as you plan the route, you will get there. My mom and myself left home, and we got there. When we got to Broccoli, I don't know whether I've been there before, but you know, this country, as the person we don't drive Uber, the person we don't enter bus, sometimes London is a place that if you haven't been frequently, you can arrive in an area and everything will just London, because you can see the feelings. It's more of Caucasians and when you and to poju. Nígbà tá bọ́lẹ̀ nínú train, I want a little bit. Mo wá sọ fún mom mi mo ní ẹwọ estate agency. If I can remember precisely, we were looking at the windows of the estate agent. Àwọn tó ń gbé London lé understand nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí. Àwọn tó ń gbé ní Broccoli Station. Ẹ ṣe gan ni ìyá mi. Broccoli Station is called. Mo ní mọ́mì, ẹ wo àwọn léyìí. The cheapest I saw there is 400,000, and I'm not joking. Pound sterling ni mo sọ. Bí a ti bá rí màá rí 300,000. I'm not too sure. Now, àwọn kan ló fẹ́ ra lé yẹn. Not literally arata. Do you know that ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ nílùú yìí tó ní good credit tó dẹ̀ níṣẹ́ wọn àtọkọ ẹ̀ àbí ọkọ àti ìyàwó rather tó lè afford ẹ̀? Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Olúgbẹ̀dùṣẹ́ ti wọlé, abẹ́ṣe wà lójú títì, èmi ti wọlé o. Torí mo fi ń sílẹ̀ lọ́hùn ni ọkọ máa ní èmi àti ìlàjọ jáde o. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ make sure pa àbúrò mi ti wọlé o, ó yẹ kó ti máa sùn ní síyàn ọgbà tí wọ́n tún jáde láàárọ̀ ọ̀la. So Eshegoni, thank you so much. I love you too much. But if I tell you but àwọn tí bá wá rántí orúkọ wọn ẹ má fi ṣèbínú sí mi. Torí àwọn ìyá kan wà, àwọn ìyá Oòduà, mo ti kí gbogbo yín dáadáa. Tẹ́ bá jẹ́ pé mo wá kí yín, ẹ má bínú. There will always be another time. I think barely every 3 months, ó yẹ ká máa ṣe irú àwọn pàdé báyìí. I think the next one should be a conference. Yes, àwọn létà rí yẹn 450,000 to 650,000 property. Now, ìwọ ọmọ Yorùbá, ǹjẹ́ wọn náà ronú pé ìjọ kan máa wà àwọn ará àta ló ń ra lé yẹn tó pọ̀ jù? Africans, Russians, name it. Because London yìí, is an investment center, economic hub. Forget about where you want to make Nigeria or Lagos State Economic Hub. No, Lagos cannot be an economic hub inside Nigeria. We have to pull out of Nigeria for Lagos to be able to become the global market. But the longer is in Nigeria, because Lagos itself is a country, but unfortunately, it is being overshadowed by the Nigeria that is on top of it. Because Egbomi Fatai Ogunribido, it dropped, it drove us a little bit. And I appreciate him and his wife, and the wife rather. I got to start driving. I don't miss a lot of things. This no they drive. I don't know whether they go home for the motorway anymore. 3 years. Next year, I got to go back on driving. When we were approaching Blackwall Tunnel, Egbomi Fatai Ogunribido wa ni Yomi Wegbe, Owo Africa London of Inco project. I don't know what they are doing there. BRTGS, Egbomi Mamonton Shimbe, Biagbedu Mamonton Shinibe, but there is a massive development going on. Club kan wà níbẹ̀, èmi ti ṣe fàájì lọ sí club yẹn. If you come out of the Blackwall Tunnel, on the left-hand side, club yẹn wà níbẹ̀, behind it is the O2 and all that. I don't know what they are doing there now. It has become a massive investment. What we are saying is that UK selling property at 450 to 650,000 pounds. Who is buying it? Who is buying it? Not all the citizens that are living here are buying it. Foreigners are buying it and they are turning it into investment. Ìwọ tó ní ó fẹ́ ká gba Yorùbá nation, are you not thinking that we can also start selling property in Ekiti State worth 450 Yoruba currency, 650,000 Yoruba nation currency, and foreigners will be investing in it, buying it, and they'll be. Now, for argument, who is going to come and buy a 20 million? I know they're buying in Lagos because Lagos is still a little bit, but talo rò pé máa lọ ra lé sí Èkìtì nísìn fún investment. Because most of you are telling us, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy, don't get me wrong, but who is going to develop it in the current state of where we are right now in Nigeria? This is the reason why a lot of us are saying that the Nigeria that you think will work, it is never going to work. So Mushiwalori is the central office, and I'm still appreciating them because the work that was put together yesterday, yes, we like to appreciate, Uncle Fatai Ogunribido and the wife, because the same Omoluabi, money, Egbomi Bole en lo, money Bole min lo, money be give it about in law, living on law, and eventually, drove us all the way back home. So we love him and we appreciate him and the wife, and we can't thank him less. Muwaki gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé a kú oríire. Ṣé rí oríire tí mò ń kí wa yẹn ni pé we should start thinking now that whatever it takes, even àwọn tó ń ṣe APC àti PDP tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, if we all agree to exit Nigeria, our life will be better. I don't know whether that's helicopter, it could be security. It could be security, it could be anything. So, but ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń sọ fún wa pé ẹ fẹ́ kí Yorùbá kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, mo kí bàbá Matthew Ìdòwú ẹ kálẹ́ sà. What is our gain in Nigeria in the last 63 years? Mo kí bàbá Olúyinká Oyèníyì, wọ́n ní Yoruba nation will develop rapidly because we are people who own Nigeria in all aspects of governance with our education and you're right, bàbá mi. Mace Good mo kí ẹ, Ọlákúnlé namesake mi mo kí ẹ. Ṣé mo pé bàbá kan wà níbẹ̀ lánàá? Mo ní láti rántí orúkọ wọn kí n má kọ́ máa pè wọ́n ní bàbá kan because àwọn gangan ni chairman Yoruba Central Office. Wọ́n sọ ibi táwọn ọmọ wọn ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. One of the biggest stock market, the UK. Citibank, big position. The question is, gbogbo wàhálà tíjọba tìsín fẹ́ ṣe, ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ dànù. I understand the importance of having a good economy, a good government. Governance is important. Having things to work, which President Bola Tinubu is trying to put together. But do you know that by the time Tinubu leaves office in 4 years or 8 years, whichever one, whoever comes back again, even if Tinubu leaves office and APC comes back, they will still destroy all his agenda and all his policy will be pulled down, because it's not just the northern part of Nigeria. There are some also criminal Yorubas. Muki Kule Bakers, Muki Awa Comfort Ologunja, Muki Awa Gbemileke. Heritage Television gave us the best view yesterday. Thank you so much, Egbomi. And to your wife, Princess, I call her, thank you so much. Bedu, love you, my brother, for speaking out. Alaja Adeyeye, thank you so much. Erelu Abike, Antimi Atata. Mo tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ń bọ̀ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ gan lánàá mo bá ti dira dáadáa bá ti mú gbogbo dira mi máa lọ rí àǹtí mi Àbíkẹ́ Erelu. We love you, we appreciate you. Oyade Mori Lagbara Eledumare, we love you. Thank you so much. She's one of the best that you can think of when it comes to hosting events. She's the best. You can't, Yoruba will beat it. And some of you might not know her, as some of us that knew her before the technology of face me and face you like this. So Joabeniko, Ijo Friday, Nikoda Tiban Losi, Moshalasi Lale, no man make sure boom, the my body Timafide mosque. Every Friday, let me say, Abike Communication. So she's been in the media for a very long time. We have gurus of Yoruba around the world, even in Nigeria today, in Yoruba land. But forget about the lies that Tinubu is going to be telling you. Yes, Dr. Faweyimi Eshigoniya Talalubarika. The name of the father is Dr. Faweyimi, a very brilliant, educated Yoruba man to the core. I don't think some of you are listening to what I'm saying. The video is recorded. You can go and watch it on Koikimedia. Waris Jino de Mokie. The Yoruba economy, Yoruba Nation movement, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. If we have our own government, I'm not talking about the Dagburu government too, because she doesn't have any government, she's just lying. There's nothing like Yoruba Tigba country. Let me not even go there, because it will be like we are the one promoting her on this platform. I don't even have to talk about that, because it's just a useless set of people telling you that we are the government, have to declare and all that, and gullible people buy into that, especially in diaspora. All these lies. Our sound Yoruba people. Even some of them are still members of APC, because it was an open gathering for Yoruba people. It is not about one particular political party or not, but the people that put it together is for Yoruba Nation campaign. Come and see sound Yoruba people. I want to motivate you. Koiki, kushe takun. When I talk about Yoruba, kushe takun, I'm talking about people that tell you more. Even some of them, like I said, in this country, a lot of them are doing different things. Some of them are into politics. Some of them are into politics here, while some of them are into CBT àti máa gbọ́ gidi. Gbogbo ìtàn ṣe yẹn fàbú is an idiot. Ló máa sọ fún yín pé Yorùbá ti gba country. It's a country, but we have the set of people that can drive the Yoruba economy. Awani Ashin run economy in Nigeria. The moment we pull our source out of it, Yoruba. That is why the Biafra are looking at us as, why are we not doing anything? I see a message from one of my uncle. You know, you guys are just talking. Biafra are doing their printing their money. They are doing their passport. Look, we are not on the same page. France are running their own race. We are running our own race. They want self-determination. We want self-determination. We need to put ourselves together. We need to support the mission. We cannot support the mission when many people are not putting out their resources, their talent. I spoke to one of my auntie, Pat. I'm not going to give you the other name. Full Yoruba woman. I just saw her just 24 hours before the event yesterday. These are working class that, look, let me put it this way. I know we are here talking 2 hours, 3 hours. Koiki, look, we don't have that time. I don't have the time to watch a program of 3 hours. My consultation in this is about £300 for certain amount of minutes, or be a 1 hour loss of me. These are Yorubas that are making bastard money in this country. You pay them for consultation. Moki Yawa all the way in America, Yawa, Folashade Ojo, Moki Yawa grandma, Yawa, how many of you, Mofeki? I just have to appreciate every single one of you. We love you in America. We love you in Canada. But we must put effort to it. And this is exactly what happened at the central office yesterday. The energy, the ambience, the people, the network, the brain power, or more. I don't know what we are still doing in Nigeria. Tinubu is trying to fix something that is unfixable. Nigeria cannot be fixed. Anyone telling you Tinubu will fix Nigeria, you are a daydreamer. It is a lie. Enemy must obey. It does not matter what you feel about him. We don't hate him, and we can never hate him. Omo Yorubani. All his agenda to fix Nigeria is not going to happen because the West is not going to allow him to give you 24 hours electricity that you need to develop the Nigeria that you're looking for. To develop Nigeria, you need 24 hours electricity. You cannot get that in Nigeria today. It's a lie. The West will not allow Nigeria to run 24 hours. If they give you 24 hours electricity for 1 year, Nigeria will blow. So the only thing we can do is to tell the West that we will pull out of that Nigeria and we will take back our own territory. We will take back what belongs to us. That you are fab mokinye kabosoreto. Don't live in this deny, Look, a lot of you are denying yourself by thinking that Tinubu wants to produce the best Nigeria economy. It's going to give us the best Nigeria policy. It's going to give us the best Nigerian ambassador. It's going to work on the security. It is all lies. The West, and I'm not going to mention any part of the West now. I'm just bracket every single one of them. The West and the Asian country will not allow a development of Nigeria because a development of Nigeria will have a backlash for them. So what can be done now? We need to now start telling ourselves, our Yoruba, the truth. We must be saying to ourselves that the only option, the only way out, the only thing that can give us what we need is to pull out of the union. The moment we break the union, what we are doing is we are breaking the gene. Maybe some of you don't know that. I'm going to move things around because I think this phone needs a bit of charging. So let me switch the phone. It will need a bit of charging. So I think this one is done a little bit. So I'm going to end this and we're going to start this one from here. I say good morning and welcome. Now, let me put it this way. The expectation that if Tinubu runs another 3 years, if he runs another 8 years, the Nigeria economy will be driving everywhere in the world. That is what you have been told. But in reality, it is an illusion that is never going to happen in our lifetime. We have been given a false hope, which the West, which the West, and when I well to colonize and the rest. You can also listen to us on the Mixlr, which is very cheap for those of you in Nigeria. In case you want to, Babawa Fabni Atirogo Atiwo last chance. What they want to do now is to use Tinubu to also slow down the disintegration of Nigeria. Because, look, Nigeria is going to disintegrate, but America do not want a disintegration where there will be different warlords. I don't know whether you know what I mean by warlords. They want a disintegration that we can be able to say, because if there is a warlord, it's going to be a big problem, for the future. Okay, there might be no, because when you're running program, somebody will just come and drop something there, and I don't know what they're dropping there. So, but whoever you're dropping there, okay, I don't know. I'm not going to read it out because I can't verify whatever you've written there. Well, this person to posting. Let me see. Sometimes it's easy for you to come and drop something on the platform, but so let's have a look at whether you've heard the concept. A lot of you that are watching us, and a lot of we have been badly affected by the Facebook with 500,000 followers. What they've done is they've literally slowed down our message from being seen. So sometimes my name is the Koikimedia program is because that is what the Facebook is doing now. And in instant, I post the link consider Mulawo page in instant, right? Repost it. I'm not going to mention your name, but I'm looking at it now. Could I be to learn repete le post in instant? By instant, post it. And you come here, you come and drop a link there, which I don't think, I don't know what the link is for, right? So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to remove the link, whatever that link is, I don't care. So, I'm going to hide the comment because, and you come here, you come and drop your own link. Even if the link is going to be useful, maybe you should have sent it to me as an email. Program, I don't understand. And then I want to Ile Oluji near your state from Ikole, Mulawo page anything. Nothing is there. There, post the share Yoruba Nation Kokon. Show my Yoruba Lane Nasha. And this is where we have problems. I'm sure some of you are waiting. Be endure the miracle. When about Akmeto, about share, it doesn't cost you anything. At least I not low how many hours that until 1 hour. I'll join you then, but we can lost on but I'm just too happy that we can log boom here soon. So program where is every day is the chance opportunity to break away of the zoo. Can we survive? Let me say this. We will survive just as some of us have survived in this weather. That is the only kind of narrative I can give you. If myself and my mom, last 25 years in this weather, and we have achieved a lot in this weather, but in Scotland, Dari Lasisi, Elowori Facebook. I posted it on my Facebook. His name is Dari Lasisi. Oh, good they be brain power to wa lori e And I'm not joking. Go and look him on Facebook. His name is, Daryl Asisi. Type on Facebook now and go and look at his profile. Education-wise, you cannot beat him. Oh, and no to Tularo anything. Scotland is already in the snow. I mean, yesterday, he was on his way to work. He was doing a video. These are people that shouldn't... Look, he shouldn't be in this country anymore. He should return back to Nigeria and support. But unfortunately, we've told you, Nigeria is not a country. So even if he returns to Nigeria, they will not value his brain power. And if they're going to value his brain power, it needs to work in the direction of the same corrupt system. Not that we haven't seen Yoruba people that have gone back home and they've tried to improve or change things in Nigeria. But the same corrupt system is not going to allow them to do it. This is why the people like the Yoruba Central Office that pulled this kind of event last night, called the Thanksgiving Day, brought in different Yoruba people. I saw the Yoruba Elders of Council, and I'll say I'm going to be engaged as well, because, we need to engage more. I saw, Alaji Alabi Mashiru. I saw Councillor Sonny Lambe. He has a platform called Exit from Nigeria. He's a councillor in this country, and he has been a councillor for, as far as I know, for more than 15 years. He's been here since 1980. These men should have gone back home, but they can't go back home, because if they try to bring the same style of council that they operate here, Councillor Sonny Lambe works in at the Sodok Council. He's been there for, at least I know, more than 15 years. These are things that they can come and replicate at the 191 local government. Okay, Mutishisheni Council in London, Ejekawa replicate the same thing. Ni Bubu local government ile Yoruba, but a local government that is not even under autonomy at the moment, is still under your governor. So there is just too many problems. Baba Omakini, listening to you over this while talking about the cosmic chief globally, I can very well agree with you with respect to the event around the world. The power is shifting. Yes, power is shifting. Maybe look, okay, this man, you want to take me to another level. You don't have to believe it. Astrologically, biblically, Islamically, Isheshikali, Ifakali, the shift. Open your eyes. The world is not the world. Map me while it's not a word. I'd like to show you the word, because you understanding. So let me bring my map out. This word, this word, when are they say, where are they fall in love? Thank you so much, Doctor. I want to be apparel. We love you too much. The feel my glue good because Koikimedia, mashikini. Ile gomade delano. The more reason we say she daily mute bagbe. Otutu o jẹ́ kí n ráyè concentrate. Otutu yẹn jẹ́ ó confess it me. Confess it to Olúwa ẹni kọ́lọ́n kó ṣàánú wa ní London. The world is changing, and some of us must start accepting it. And yes, and he's also a staunch Yoruba nationalist. Yeah, Mr. Peter, I love you too much. I never see Clement. Clement, my brother, so a lot of you that are also working hard. Now individually fund this movement too. People think saying now one person they give us money. No, people are funding the movement with different skills, different knowledge, different ways. So we love Councillor Sonny Lambe. Sonny Lambe is a proud Yoruba nationalist to the core. He has a WhatsApp group called Exit Nigeria. He's a councillor in this country in the last 15 years. These are people that should have brought the same skill set, train people, establish the same thing whether they use here. These are services that local government should be dealing with. Oriyomi Hamzat is going to be stressed after a while. Because he's dealing with the physical, he's dealing with the spiritual, he's dealing with the emotion. I don't know how he makes it, how he survives. Many of these problems that Yoruba people don't face lately, as much as we know that we have a lot of spiritual problem on the ground, but most of them, it belong to. So on the other side of the astrology, I am still here appreciating the Yoruba Central Office. It's all about the Yoruba Central Office, but I'm just moving around with different topics. Let me say this again. If you're thinking that Nigeria is still going to be one block, holding, you go wake up one day, you know, go see Nigeria. Muki sister me Titilola Shaw, Eka mama, Shalafia Lewa. One day, that Nigeria is going to fade away. And this is why you have to prepare your mind for such a day. Okay, let me put it this way. Everybody marry. One day be one day. One day be one day. Nigeria, that a lot of you, this fight of Yoruba nation is spiritual. And I'll tell you how. It's spiritual in the sense that the breakup of Nigeria is going to be another energy that will shift around the world. Oyinbo, they do proper jazz. You see all this bridge, you know, where we get for UK, all this bridge, you know, you crossing the bridge, it has some spiritual undertone as well. You don't have to believe me, forget it. This country that we are living today, right? This UK gets Mukiba Bawa more international, Ekarosa, late night shift. This UK, when she bastard the forget that more. What they are doing is they are fooling us with peanuts. Come to London. Okay, you come to London. Okay, wow, I'm a Koiki. Now, so they enjoy you. A brother called me yesterday, no, on Friday. He's been calling me. I now return the call. One Mr. Koiki, me not the other you money bo. I know not the deal doing. A couple of and you know, just we talk a little bit. It came on a dependent. Money short because I know somebody that came on a dependent as the right. When she wash it, one okay. Mufumani apps compare try apps. Try not to wash a warehouse. Yoruba. One fee. Mwabi she fi explain it. One fee, one kekere. One fin deceive wa. But lẹ́yìn nǹkan ńlá wà lẹ́yìn tó yẹ ká wà lémú, which is our own territory. Now, how can somebody leave Yoruba land? Our Mawashe warehouse in London. It make sense. The same Ishe warehouse should be available in Nigeria if Nigeria was a country that is on a full scale of mechanized action. Because you will need a lot of people to work in the warehouse. Do you know that this man, they've been in London now, according to him, about a month. Orojo Friday, saw you. The wife is doing masters. I'm not going to give you the name of the university, but he told me. But he's back in London because London lot the riche. One okay. If you know to have money, you have conflict theory. Money contract at the kitchen assistant, and I'm not joking here now. Now, tell me, eton kekere lo fi tan gbogbo wa atemi náà Oye máa bọ̀ London. Oya, ìyá tèmi náà kọ́kọ́ sá lọ gbàgà. Èmi náà wá gbàgà. At the end of the day, èmi ti bímọ sí bíbà. Ìwọ náà tún wá gbàgà. Gbogbo àwa wá gbàgà. Wọ́n wá fún wa ní impression pé tó o bá ti dé abroad, ó lè ṣoríire. It's a lie. It's a big lie. This is what I want to pè people that have the third eyes. A lot of Yoruba people don't have the third eyes. Ojú tẹ́ kàn rí báyìí, ẹ kàn ránjú kalẹ̀ báyìí ní ẹ̀rí àárín kankan àtẹ̀mí náà. But there are some people that have the third eyes. And those that have the third eyes are the one now saying there's a problem. I am not one of them. I am just talking my own. I don't have third eyes. You can say I have a third eyes. I don't believe in whatever you are saying. But what I'm saying is that most of us, we are now becoming the enemy to the people. Okay, this system is completely gone now. Maybe I'm going to have to reformat it tomorrow. So that's fine. We're working on it, so I gotta leave it like that. Now, okay, I can move this right here in front of me. So that way, Kakukuma Patikpari, the other platform. If they're interested to know where I want to look for me, ask you already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still on 6, so which is not too bad. And if I want to, I can still start even the Twitter space while I'm charging my iPhone. And tabalentoni second-hand phone ile telesphere eco formate ekwa Mr. Koiki. I will send you eco formate agba so that Dr. Zabison was like, Koiki, and so this is how you go with all your mobile phone. I have like about 5 phones. I've started the Twitter space so that maybe I can catch 1 or 2 people there as well. Come and listen to me, even if it's 1. Okay, to release mic minister. So Moshinki Yoruba Central Office. So we are live on the Twitter space. If you're not following me on Twitter, why not follow us? All this thing is just for the benefit of every one of us. It doesn't cost you anything. Just follow us, share. I want to share it now. It might be missing me. Share. Okay, let me copy the link and then post it here. So follow us. I'm sure 1 or 2 people will join me now. I'm sure. Koiki is live. I have 34,000 people on Twitter. Most of them are Biafrans. Few are Yorubas. Moki Awabolanle Adun. God bless you. Keep the flag flying. This is I can be here for the next 10 hours. Thank you so much, Brainbox. Now, and thank you. And for those of you that are not aware, look, at least if I not put on my hat yesterday, throughout my outing yesterday, everybody they jealous this my bag. Even my mom say, when I come on my order, I was out like this yesterday with all my gadgets. Somebody says, Maka comment anything number again, Pina. What you just said now happened to my brother and a half. After paying lots for both to come down here, they hasn't got a job as pro Isheke. London. Commenting. Isheke. Mr. Peter, Yoruba is blessed by the creator. The evil people are trying to steal Yoruba greatness and blind its people from seeing such greatness. You're right. Let me pin that comment. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter Pan. That is why I said, because Mom see me not now my order yesterday, I was able to fill it up to the brims. I've never done that before. I had the small tripod. I had 3 mobile phones. I had my what is it called? The power bank. Power bank his own power bank now fake because we don't need power bank in this country. We just need it for backup. So I had my power bank. I had people don't know Twitter space. So I got to start speaking some English because most of them will be out. So I had all these, and to be honest with you, it was still doing very well. And yesterday we saw the Arsenal people on the train. Most of them were just looking at my Yoruba. Anything that can bring out, look, as some of them, the good thing about it, they'll not tell you what they're doing because everybody's on their phone. They'll just Google Yoruba and they will see something about it. And that is more than good enough. And this is the whole idea, the Omoluabi apparel. So if you don't know what Omoluabi apparel is, I'm going to tell you the website. Go there. If you're in America, if you are in Asia, if you are in Europe, anywhere you are, they can deliver to you. I don't get no. The only thing I get is they will say, Koiki, you be Yoruba Baba, we go send you more outfit. You know the other one where I love that one. It keeps me warm. And they sent me another new one. Motife what it be àkọ́kọ́ yẹn pa, but mo report to send another one. Mo ṣe rọra manage yẹn bí a ti bá fi jáde. Mama wọ̀ yẹn, mama wọ̀ kan nínú ilé. So yesterday I had this on, and I don't know, but I'm sure there will be 3-5 people that will Google Yoruba yesterday. And this is what we need, the awareness, the brain power behind this. We say thank you so much. So you to start thinking about what you can do. Don't wait for Baba Kitoye. Don't wait for Igbowo. Hey, Peter Pan say, we love you, Koiki. We Biafra, we love you. We love Yoruba as well. I know there's a lot of problems. People are trying to create amenities. They want to take Lagos. They build Lagos and all. Look, anybody can build anything as long as they respect the territorial ground. Even if they have the intention to come and want to steal Lagos, now we get them. Nobody can take Lagos from us. But Nigeria is taking Lagos from you, Omugo. So Omoluabi Apparel is on the website called www.omoluabiapparel.com. You can order these, and you can order some of the other tops. And they're not expensive, You can use it to also help us promote our culture. So that's on that. So I will leave this for now while it's still there like that so that you can continue to see. So now, I'm talking about the third eyes. If you close it now, some of you will say, I dreamt of finding myself in London doing kitchen porter when I can be in Yoruba land inside a 5-star hotel. Well, I would rather be in a 5-star hotel in Okitipupa, in Ilarogun. I had Ilarogun today because Oriyomi Hamza talked about Ilarogun. Baba Kondewa Nibe Baba, I'll be doing kitchen porter in a 5-star deluxe hotel. Ijo on a 5-star deluxe hotel, my day Ilarogun. It cannot happen in Nigeria we are living in. It's a lie. That is why we gotta pull out. We gotta pull out in the way that everybody's ready. Koiki, Taba pull out. Look, the Yoruba economy will fly like that. But the West don't want us to do that. Easy. Mo ke la ten kan oni binu sí mi. Èyàn ti Koikimedia. Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ láíláí. Wàláì, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní kó bàjẹ́ fún ẹ. A fi àwọn alálẹ̀, a fi Ṣàngó, a fi lé wọn lọ. Make sure you listen to Oba Ogboni on Wednesday on Naija Voices. Detailed interview. Some of you that say Yoruba Nation is dead. So what we are saying is that we are doing what has never been done before. The conscious awareness of the people, bringing the awareness to you, making sure that some of us, while you are trying to sleep, to remind you that the greatness of Yoruba people can only happen if we exit Nigeria. Let me repeat that again. The greatness of the Yoruba people will only flourish because when we spoke, Mr. Koiki, gbogbo tẹ́ máa ń sọ lóòótọ́ ní London ni mo rí o, mo ní olùsí làwọn politician wa kódà òun náà máa ṣe fídíò ẹ máa ti ṣe iṣẹ́ ní kẹ́kọ́kọ́ ṣe ní ẹ̀wáṣẹ́ náà. So I gave him, an app that he can register those ones, kitchen assistant, kitchen porter, àwọn tó ń fọbọ́. Somebody leave Nigeria. If the Nigeria was working, he doesn't have to come plate here. He's washing plate here with dignity, with respect, which I have done. Look, washing that plate here is like respect because you are able to feed your family. Only Latin London, not that there's not poor people, there are poor people, but Toba Monton only Latin But in Nigeria, this my brother left with the wife. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣe masters, òun wá gbùrù lòun wá ní anything. One okay, Central London let him ríṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn because mo níṣẹ́ ò lẹ́tí wá tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn náà ti wá ṣe warehouse láti bàtọ́ ti dé. It's been in London now for 1 month, kò tí ì ríṣẹ́. One okay, because àwọn ibi táwọn bá ń lọ wọ́n kọ́ máa ṣe interview fáwọn àwọn dẹ̀ máa ń pọ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn money racism náà is part of it. What they do is they just have to say that black people came here dúdú, and they put it in the record. Not all of them, but most of them. So I now told him, look on this app. I'm not going to tell you the name of the app for the benefit of those of you that are watching, because you are not in London. And London, so app for you. You register there. Those ones don't need any experience. You don't need any experience, but it's a kitchen assistant job. You are likely to be employed even the same day if you're ready. So I said I'm going to check on him again in the next 1 week to see if from there he can develop himself. Mokialaja Sherifa Agbabiaka Ekaboma. Waris to say, indeed, we Yoruba need to get out of our complexity and respect and honor all the walks of life. Mokiawa Bolanle Adum Eshegoni. So one thing again is our greatness can never happen in Nigeria. I understand that a lot of you, the feelings, the love you have for Nigeria, I have the same love, but with my understanding of Nigeria today, or more, forget them. Pastor Kibion Kusi told us about Yorubas that are struggling in Libya. In Egypt. Yanjawa. No. We don't suffer. Shara Watawani, Europe, ní America, ní Canada, ní places. Let's give thanks that, we're better off. And I'm not joking. We are, remember, my iPhone start coming, my charge, program, if you catch up on platforms, I'm still fully awake, I'm just so excited that, I attended, this event yesterday, and energy, the feelings, the hope that many people, regardless of whatever has happened in this movement in the last 3 years, they are not giving up. You don't see them. I saw them, people that just Koiki Omo, Emma Bashelo, Ilu Yebodo Quini, Nigeria Yebodo Quini. These are people that some of them are members of APC. I've lived in this country for 25 years. I know many of these politicians that are operating from here. APCs they're so divided that they have 3 units of them in this country. But I don't know who is in charge now. But as at that time, Otubali, we will respect. Any other one fraction, they don't respect them. But now that Otumba is dead, I don't know. And the same thing with the PDP. Nigerians in UK and abroad, if they are telling you that Nigeria go become a great country, run away from them, they are liars. Agent Kanti Omoakinso. Neocolonialism, Dr. Lumumba stated that this is the 3rd stage of slavery, but it will be the undoing of the colonialists and people will be free. How can somebody leave Nigeria. I didn't even ask the brother what job he was doing in Nigeria before, but it doesn't matter because whatever job he was doing in the UK, but there's more problem if OAU, Obafemi Awolowo University, Unilag, Laspo Tech, all these universities, if they are not providing the kind of requirement to give us the top and the best of Yoruba graduates. Look, as far as I'm concerned, most of you that tell me you have just graduated at the university in Nigeria, I don't trust that your result. I'm sorry. I don't. Alan Condé said, but Yoruba economy will be among the best in the world, and the Western power know that. They know that very well. Britain knows that. America knows that. China knows that. Indian economy is growing very fast. You know why? They have 24 hours electricity. You know, I listen to Vantage. That's my beautiful, presenter. Who want to do bye-bye, listen. She's somebody I listen to all the time because I love her presentation. I love everything about her. But she has, the best platform to do that. Look, I could be very good, but if I don't have the right resources, you might not see the goodness in us. She's currently at Dubai. She'll be there till the 12th, I hope. I don't know, because the event finished on the 12th. Nigeria delegate is the biggest among all the delegates for COP28. Mad country. I pity a lot of you. But we are not going to get tired of telling you the third eyes can see that we are the best, but we cannot see it. And they will use whatever means to convince us that until you get out of it, you will survive. But truly, we should not leave our territory. Our territory should give us everything that we need to survive. Every single thing that we need to survive is in our territory. But unfortunately, our territory cannot give us those things. That is the reason why we are leaving Nigeria. I am not happy that the money is 1,400 to £1, because at the end of the day, the inflation on the other side, it literally means nothing. Moki's sister Tokwe, she was the first person I saw at the event. She was heading out. I say that we are not ghosts. People that call you, Mr. Koiki, Mr. Koiki, for the last 3 years. So when she said, Mr. Koiki meeting law, even not down money, sister talk with money about money voice, that is the beauty of technology. I've not seen her for 3 years, and we've been communicating. She was heading to work. She works night shift. God bless Yoruba people. God bless Biafra. Has literally killed a lot of our dreams. But Nigeria don't kill our dreams. Mommy wa console ni bẹ́ẹ̀ lálẹ́ àná, giving us advice on health nípa kidney. Ẹ ń jẹ màálù. Ọlọ́run ọba. People they chop màálù for Nigeria. They chop things. Some of you, your kidney is dead, gone already. Even here in UK, do you know how many people are on dialysis in this country? Where we there? Dialysis. UK. But this country, you know how many people are on dialysis? People that are on that, they don't pay for it. If they don't share dialysis, they enter Nigeria. Somebody should be able to tell me how much they're doing. How much does it cost for somebody that is having, dialysis treatment in Nigeria? How much do you think? It's just coming up to 3 o'clock. If you want to go sleep, me, I never feel like sleeping. All the phones are charged. Some of them are on charger, and we know they're in Nigeria, so we're still awake. I'm just excited about the people I met yesterday. Alaja Karaki Mufita Kima. It's been a long. I haven't seen. The last time I saw her was during the rally in London. And then one of my big auntie. We have known each other for a very long time. Dialysis in Nigeria. Mr. Peter, Nigeria destroys so many talents. This our grandmother spent like 10 minutes. I did the recording on my Koikimedia. She was explaining to us the importance of kidney. Nigerians don't chop anything. Chop more, chop goat meat, chop pepper soup. Sometimes some of you think that you are healthy. I mean, a country that doesn't have good health care, and they are now feeding us. I mean, agree about Tengbemita and the choice. Is Nigerians that also wants to eat cornflakes like Koikimedia, when you should be drinking Ogi to detox. Ogi to ma fiata kekere si to mama she fere lenu. Do you know that a lot of the food that we are eating outside Nigeria as diaspora is killing us slowly? And we don't have what it takes rapidly to detox it. Do you know what we don't have? How many people know? How many people can answer that question? There's something that we lack in abroad that is one of the most powerful things that we need. Mokiyawa, I'm sure Yawa Nabi Risi Ashiru Mufita talking. Onje Tangela abroad is a deadly food that we are eating. Nigeria, she will thought even restaurants here in UK, they don't cook fresh food anymore. Everything is frozen. But there's something that we are lacking. Sunshine. You guys have, American, you guys. No. Allen Conde kò ń ṣe our herbs. Òrùn ni. Ṣé rí òrùn yẹn? Ṣé rí gba àwọn ìyá wa tí ẹsẹ̀ wọn ti condemn kì í má sọ nǹkan míì. Gbogbo àwọn grandma yẹn òtútù ti bà ẹsẹ̀ yẹn jẹ́. Ẹ̀rọ kémi practical ni. Ṣé rí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣe ń dé? Má lọ ṣe big boy o. I've lived here for 25 years. Don't joke with this weather. Let me show you. Sorry. 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 Change frame blank. Can you see it? Tamawe. Should be wool. Entirely produced in Nigeria. And in Nigeria is a country, no show. In Nigeria and a country. Into a produce a lake tas abroad. You can't share from Nigeria. Can you like practical the program? I use myself as an example most of the time. Kódà tó bá ń drive gan ṣe òṣì ní láti máa ọ̀tá máa wẹ̀. Àwa rí òun. Òyìnbó wá ń sọ fáwọn pé body wa yìí pé inú bíbélì ẹ̀ kò ti survive. Àwa náà dẹ̀ accept it and they believe it and we believe that nonsense. Our body is not for this place. This body why? Body why? Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló wà fún. It's not for here. But they've given us false hope. Can you false hope here? Abroad. I mean, how can they tell us that their own education system is the best in the world? At America, at the UK. So that they can become the business center of the world. To buy till say Harvard, when they recognize it. To buy till say Oxford. Kí ló wà ní Oxford tí kò sí ní Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ University. Kí ló wà ní Cambridge. It's because that is the lie they sold to every one of us. Mo kíyàmí, mo dúpẹ́, ẹ káalẹ́ mà. Mo sì kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá sí Yoruba Central Office Thanksgiving Day. We've been told lies. What tàfé mi náà bọ́ ṣe tàfé yìí? What ti tàfé mi? Bọ́ ṣe ń tàfé yìí nísìn. Gbogbo university tó wà abroad, any country you're going, they're all business centers. And for every time we leave the offshore of Africa, we've lost part of who we are. Amala, and Nigeria, abroad. Fake language. What we need more is the sun. That is the energy that Eledumare has given us. The sun. So, but now, the reason why most of you are dying in Nigeria as well is because you are eating a lot of microwave food, just like Baba Noshenjela abroad. That's why we can't grow, that old and strong as we used to be. So there's a lot of things that they've done gradually, systematically to destroy us. But how many people will believe me now? We are fighting against big pharmaceutical companies. We are fighting against, why do you think they are doing COVID inquiries? Myself and my mom still talked about it on our way out. The COVID inquiries. Do you know the lies upon lies that they told us? The fake things that they told us? People make money out of these things, pharmaceutical companies. But do you also know that these pharmaceutical companies need Africa for some of their produce? Name it. You all understand what I'm talking about. Okay, if we're still going to say we can't change everything, but why not let us pull out of Nigeria so that we can become a voice of our own? Oh, Eshindroki Akinwumi Adesina, Pẹ̀lú the president of the African Development Bank, I will borrow Africa some 10 billion naira or $10 billion for farming, agriculture. Abúlé ní ibi tó ti wá, ẹ lọ bèrè pé báwo ló ṣe rí. I don't have a problem with him. I'm talking about Akinwumi Adesina. Go and find out his location in Nigeria. Abúlé. Lies upon lies upon lies. We've been told lies that even the truth is no longer entering people's ears anymore. I mean, even people that believed the truth before, they are now even doubting. I mean, how can people that believe that Yoruba nation before, they will not be telling you, I don't think it can be possible. You can tell that their faculty of thinking is gone. Mongbo, I think it was Vantage, the one she did on Friday. Yeah, I'm right. There's going to be an election in Indonesia. How many people is aware of that? Money by the international media. This is where you will find the truth. You don't have to accept everything I say, but I am your media, international media. How many people is aware about Indonesia having an election very soon? Indonesia. There's something that I listened from my sister that broadcaster. 2024 Indonesia general election is coming on February 14, 2024. I can tell you it's going to be red. How many people know that Valentine is red and it's going to be bloody? Go and write today's date down. I want to mention the name of this woman rather than just Vantage News. Her name is Onda. Yeah. Palki Sharma. Very beautiful girl. Indian girl. Oh, fine by Jen. How many people is aware of Indonesian election? Nobody's talking. Everybody just watch me. Okay, so you don't know, right? So we agree that you don't know. To links, only organic vitamin D from the sun. Tablet. Mr. Koiki, I have some serious information I want to share with you privately. You can send me an email, musakalam@gmail.com. The Musa Kalam, I can write it down quickly for you. It's going to be MU number. Let's take one type. About to do move phone in Lataro. That's it there. Yes, send it to that email, or you can send me a WhatsApp, or you can go on my website www.koikimedia.com. And when people send a question again and say, Mr. Koika, I get lost. I say go on my website, send me your question. The person say, Mr. Koika, I have a question, and I'm gonna be I get lost. It goes with this, but that's my email, musakalam@gmail.com. Or you can send me a WhatsApp call on +44 74 04405 917 +44 74 04405 917. I am not saying I am the best, but what I'm saying is that this platform is trying to be different. Yeah, the WhatsApp number, you can write it down. +44 74 04404. Let me write it here, because or you can Momo, the other one, Lori, the studio number Lele. So, but let me type it down anyway. 0 kilo shele. So you can be outside. I shall not take a fake code. This at the going to buy phone. You could feel a bush. You go shell. We are in the +44 74. A lot of people want to share information, especially if it's going to be vital for what we are doing or not. I don't do visa, please, so no send me a message, say, Koiki, I want to come to London. If you get to London, call me. I'll tell you what you need, especially if you have paper to work. I'll tell you what to do. So that's the job I can do. Don't worry, you're not going to pay consultation fee. Maybe in the future, I'll change that. But for now, they enjoy under Yoruba Nation. And if you get a job, at least you can look after us as well. So +44 74 044 05 917. Make sure I say the number right. +44 74 04 40. So number in here, so you can send me a WhatsApp. No, I'm just saying, I'm not saying you're doing this. I have to be announcing that every day, because I could be having somebody that is also using Koiki somewhere and be saying they do visa and then go for 9 people. It's just what I say all the time. So now, yeah, Indonesia. While I was listening to Palki Sharma, she's the presenter of Vantage News. Only God knows how much they pay her, This woman does they enjoy. And it's Sunday, happy Sunday, and it's the first Sunday of the month of December. So I say special happy Sunday to all our Christian brothers and sisters and mothers. During this, when she was explaining the Indonesia, one of the contestants, I just want to take you back to atrocity that many people today, especially they seem like Nigerians, you don't know. But we are telling you, and you're saying, no, shut up. And we say, okay, fine. One of the contestants, let me pull out the contestant. contestant, contest, yeah, contestant. I want to contest for election here. There are 3 of them, I think, of 4. Okay, bye-bye. There's one of them that was a former military guy, just like Buhari. Okay, I'm now reading from Reuters. Okay, and this is even from April 2023, 21st of April, Reuters. This was updated 7 months ago. So the headline says, who is running for president in Indonesia 2024 election? Jakarta, Indonesia is set to hold a presidential election in February next year with 3 men so far vying for the top job in the world's 3rd largest democracy and its most populous Muslim majority country. Indonesia, a Muslim country, in case you don't know. But there's a guy there called Prabowo Subianto, is the Indonesia defense minister. Do you know that this guy don't commit bastard crime against humanity? During the East Timors, how many people remember my program? I've talked about the East Timor. They got their independent, I always say 2003, I think in May. The Timorese. Book on me, the band follow programming, you would have heard me talk about the East Timor, the East Timors. This general, as at the time, committed genocide. But today, majority of the youth in Indonesia are not remembering his crime. You know why? They said this one, he did dance on TikTok. Go and look him up on TikTok. I'll spell the name for you. His name is Prabowo, Prabow, then space Subianto. From the news I read from Vantage, this guy, right? Every little thing is dancing. So he has actually, okay, I sent you a voice note. Okay, I'll pick it up later. Yeah, to back by the program. This guy now, just like Tinubu Gwan brought in Buhari, say Baba. Many people forget that Buhari was a sadist from day one, but because they don't repackage him, they brought him. Look, this guy can win the election the next year, but he has been a criminal. Let me now read his profile according to Wikipedia. I pity a lot of African people. Mukiawa Elizabeth Adesanya, good morning and welcome. And happy first Sunday. We're going to end the program so that we can go to bed anytime soon. After this, we've done 2 hours. I'm going to pull the plug so that Kelly Jifun, Adekunle Plenty, Koikimedia, Otumba Mokinyolu Ashino, Mr. Philip Blissful, Modeshinkia Moloabe Apero, Moki Yoruba, Langelori, Yoruba Nation Clubhouse, Otumba and the rest of them working very hard. Love you all. Now, Ejekaka background Baba idea. Prabowo Subianto was born 17th of October 1951. Is an Indonesia politician, businessman, and a former army lieutenant general. While he was a former while he was a former lieutenant general, was during the era of, okay, I think I can read a little bit further. He's a former lieutenant general, currently serving as the Minister of Defense. He is the son of Sumetro Dujohabikusumo, an Indonesia economics, and Dora Siga is the former husband of Tika Suharto, the late President Suharto said. You can see that it's the same process, don't sell in Africa. No, don't sell anywhere. Look at the way they're linking in with great people in that country. And that is exactly what is happening. Tinubu Washington is saying, Tinubu no ajade means I know if she governor Lagos State. tó bá ṣe governor tán òun náà tún máa náà fi lọ ṣe president, and you want us to continue in that trajectory. No, we got to stop it. They were married in the 1983 and divorced in 1998 during the Indonesia political crisis. Now, Prabowo graduated from the Indonesian Military Academy in 1970. During that 1970, and he served in the Special Force until his appointment as the Chief of the Strategic Reserve Command in 1998. Now, let me take you back. During the fight for the right of the self-determination of the East Timor, if you don't know people that are called East Timor, I've done a program on that, very, very detailed program. They are 1.3 million. They can arrive in UK without a visa. They will give them a visa at the point of entry. They fought for 30 years to gain their independence in 2003. This bastard general that wants to become the president of Indonesia next year, do you know that he committed genocide? But because today he's using TikTok, he's using social media to be dancing. I'm not joking. Every time he's doing campaign, he's dancing, break, and people fall in love with that. And he has also used a young chap as his vice president. Omotolo as his vice president is about 35 years old. There's even complaint about that. So what I'm trying to say is that they are all the same. They prepare our mind and divert it away from the reality. Just like Tinubu brought Buhari. Those that knew Buhari very well knew that Buhari was not what to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But we all cage into it because Tinubu had his own ambition and he sold Buhari to every one of us. And we saw what Buhari ended up doing. It destroyed the economy because he doesn't understand nothing. Today, we are facing the same similar problem in Africa. The lies that Nigeria will be great. There will be no greatness in any Nigeria. If you are waiting for that, you will wait till thy kingdom come. The world is changing, and it is changing extremely very fast. And if we do not allow ourselves to stop Nigeria, I'm sorry to say, Nigeria will stop us one day. Just check with those that died on Friday in Oyo State. We lost 3 Obas. Whether they are small Oba, whether they are big Oba, 3 in Yoruba land. You know why? Because the motorway was not working. May God bless Yoruba territory. May God allow you and me to listen to what we are saying so that we can stop it now. If some of us are saying we should stop it, that's dying for now. Koiki, I sent you a message to you on my birthday, which came up last week, Thursday. Happy birthday, Grandma. Emma Binu. At the event yesterday, somebody said I sent you a message. I put on my phone. I said, how many messages on this phone? 914 unread messages. Just raising a slide to you. So Emma Binu, Grandma Elizabeth. I beg, make help me say happy birthday to Grandma, because Grandma's birthday was last week, Thursday. She sent me a message. A message don't sink into Mr. Greg will think, say, hey, Koiki, the one we are sending you now, don't worry, because your message will still be at the top. And I'm not joking. The guy was like, Baba, I had the money. Most time, I will phone me. 914 unread messages. That's on one phone, and I get 2 phones. One is the studio line, and the other one is another backup. So please, Emma Binu see me, Grandma. Happy birthday. What that in Bami King Lori Tre? Oh, yeah, Banky Grandma Kito Malo. Banky Grandma become my long, I've tried. It's just 3 o'clock. I need to go to bed now. Timbate Sukima, relax, let me. Yeah, I'm come on, Baba, to date your soon. To bear program what our fans say. mo wá kí gbogbo ilé nǹkan sí so ẹ bá ń kí grandma dáadáa ẹ bá ń kí grandma àwọn tó wà lórí other platform ẹ̀yin ò kí grandma o àwọn tó wà lórí YouTube nìkan ló ń kí grandma ṣé ẹ like grandma ni grandma má ti wà pẹ̀lú wa àwọn grandma kan má ti lọ you know I can't be mentioning their names àwọn kan ti tẹ̀lé ìyá Dagboru lọ wọ́n ti gba country fún it's all lies mo kí ìyàwó Àrísí Àṣírò mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin brothers and sisters wa I know a lot of you want it to happen today. It will happen when we are all set together. Many Yoruba people still believe in one Nigeria. I was on show Kimbaloye Politics today on Friday. There was a guy there saying, Mr. Koiki, I love what you're doing, please, but for now, let us try and work to fix Nigeria. And he called himself Otumba Kunle something. And I'm like, my shoe. So what can we do? You know, as I post inside the comment that they attack me back. Inside Politics today on the comment section on Friday, while my brother, my friend, Shinwa Kimbaloye was running this program. So, but for now, Grandma Otikina on the Facebook, Alen Konde ni happy birthday, Grandma, long life and more grace and prosperity. Agbanya Kaleo, gbogbo yin grandma wa, ẹ̀sìn wa pẹ́. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní ká jábọ́ lẹ́yìn àwọn ló máa jábọ́. Àwa ò wish ikú fún anybody o, but kí àwọn kan má ṣe kíni, kó má wish ikú fún wa torí pé kíni, iṣẹ́ tá gbé dání, mo sọ fún yín, èmi ni last man standing. Mo sọ fún Dr. Zabi, no, ìyẹ́wé nígbà tá à ń lọ, wọ́n ní Koiki, ó bá mi bọ́mọ mi sọ̀rọ̀, òun ṣe Yoruba nation, money, you can't force anybody into Yoruba nation. It will happen naturally. And that's the reason why some of us are waking your minds up. So on that note, happy first Sunday of the month of December. May this month brings us prosperity. May this month bring us hope, joy. But in reality, when we say all these things in Nigeria, to be honest with you, a country that doesn't have joy for people, I don't know what kind of peace and prosperity is going to bring. But we still have to say it because you never know. You might win a jackpot to travel out of Nigeria, and you might win a jackpot to get a job, and you can get married, and your wife will say, you be boy. I don't know what that means, because as far as I'm concerned, the guy is doing a good job. If he's a boy, it's a job. It's not stealing. So, unlike my uncle, my brother, Bedu say, he gave people 1 million for wedding. After 1 week, they say they don't do wedding anymore. What do? You don't pay 5 million to support them for the wedding. It's time to get the monies back. So whatever we're doing in Nigeria, please do not get into crime. I beg you. I know it is very difficult for me to say that. Look, me, I look at bread there, I look at this there, and I don't have money to give you, but please don't go into any crime. It will backfire on you. You might get away with it for a very long time, but one day it will catch up on you. At that time, you will remember that, but Koikimedia cannot go into crime. Nigeria is a very, very funny place. There's a lot. Afar kan lórí that. Ó dúpọ̀ ìyá kan, ó sọ fún pé òun ríran sí. I'm sure some of you, ta ló wo program yẹn? I can't play because it's not my, I don't want to go play anyway. Ẹ lọ sórí Araba TV, ẹ gbọ́ lórí ẹ̀. Oríyọmí ń béèrè pé ṣé ríran sí ìyá yìí? Ó náà wọ́n ríran. Ó dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. 419. I'm not here to destroy any religion. It happens everywhere. Nigeria, at your one chance. So thank you so much, everyone. I love you all. Thanks for the prayer. Thanks for the support. Thanks for everything. But be rest assured, you have the right guy handling this movement when it comes to awareness and campaign. I'm not going to derail, and I'm not going to lose focus. We stick to what we are saying. I don't care what is happening in Nigeria. We stick to what we are saying. It is self-determination or nothing. Odaro.